No Warhammer video today, kids. I am doing a comfort anime appreciation video. And it is an anime slash manga made by this wonderful human right here. Her name is Akira Amino. She made this hidden gem right here, which is the very definition of a very greatly underrated anime or shonen called Katekyo Hitman Reborn, or you can call it Hitman Reborn or just Reborn, whatever suits your fancy. It is about this character here named Sawada Tsunayoshi, aka Suna, or in the anime they call him No Good Suna. He walked so Deku could run. Fight me. And also this baby here, his name is Reborn, and he is the best hitman in the world for the Vangala family, where he's descended from, and he's also the 10th head boss. This other cast of colorful characters here is his posse, basically, and the people sitting on his left and right is his left hand and his right hand man. The left hand man right here, who claims he's the right hand man, but that's not true, is Gokudera, Hayato Gokudera, who basically has the storm ring. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. This power system in this anime is basically based on sky attributes. He holds the sky ring because he's the boss. But the right hand or left hand man, whatever, Hayato Gokudera right here, he holds the storm ring. He's chaotic, and basically he's the chaotic and destructive one. The mean one up here, who's basically the Vegeta of the group, is Hibari Kyoya, and he holds the Cloud Ring, which is propagation, and then also he's like the lone wolf character. Then this guy right here, he's the boxer, the extreme, yeah, bring everything to the extreme, like the Kenshiro, the brawler of the group. That is Ryohei, and he's the Sun Ring because usually Sun Ring users are, good boxers and, they're good with their hands or legs or whatever. They're the physical type. That's who he is. And he's also the older brother of the girl No Good Suna likes. Also, the ones giving this guy right here that's giving the bedroom eyes, he's usually a kid, a little cute little baby that's the size as this guy right here. His name is Lambo. Well, this is his 15-year-old self. Usually he's like a 5-year-old, but he's 15 here. It's a lot to explain. It's the church of don't worry about it. But his name is Lambo. He holds the Thunder Ring. The Thunder Ring goes well with the Storm Ring because, thunder and lightning usually go well with storms. But he's the direct and the most, he has the most like dying will. Like he never gives up. This handsome devil right there, next to Bedroom Eyes right there, is Rokudo Makuro. Actually, he starts out as a villain. He actually goes after Suna when he finds out that he's the next 10th head, the 10th head of the Vangala family, the next head. And when he shows up, that's when it becomes a shonen. Technically, a fun fact here, kids. It started off as a gag manga. Like, if you're a fan of, like, Konosuba or, like, Gintama or something like that, you might like the first 20 episodes. But if you're, like, the punchy, kicky, action reaction type, like, the Dragon Ball Z's, like, the Fullmetal Alchemist, like, that gets to the action, it is, like, I do have to warn people that this is why it's hard to recommend this to people that like action a lot. It's one of those, it gets good after these many episodes anime. That's why I feel like this needs a remake. But anyways, this next to Bedroom Eyes, Makuro here, already had a technique before he inherits the Mist Ring. He literally has like a Sharingan, but it's not a Sharingan, it's just in one eye, but he literally has like 6 different abilities in this one eye. And they actually change like to one, two, three, four, and in Buddhism, it's like a Buddhism thing. I don't want to spoil it, but it involves Buddhism. But there's also this happy fellow right here, who is the right hand man, the real right hand man, my favorite character, Yamamoto. He holds the rain ring. The rain ring is the tranquil one. You know, he's the one. He really is the one that is like the heart of the group. He's literally the happiest one, and he also knew like the rain ring neutralizes a lot of the other attributes, kind of, and tranquilizes them, negates them. And then this girl right here, her and Makuro are actually connected. I forgot what the mist ring do. I think the mist ring is more like usually like the anti-hero character. Like it's more like for anti-heroes. It they're for illusionists. They obscure the vision. Like they basically like the schemers. If you know who Zinch is, they're the Zinches. But she and him are connected. Actually, his ability with his illusionist powers is keeping her alive. Because she hardly has no organs. So he's got imaginary organs inside of her. And if he dies, she dies. Which is kind of tragic. What I like to tell y'all about this is that it is a great anime. Like, if you like Gintama, you will like the comedy gaggy version, like the first 20 episodes. And it introduces the characters and stuff. Some people, to some people, it might be an endurance test for them, and that's why they usually abandon it. But usually, when a Makuro shows up, it actually gets good and it ramps up, and when it actually pays off for, you know, watching it for that long. That's why I feel like Mappa or UFO Table, if you're not fully with Mappa and their practices, like the same one who does Demon Slayer, need to take this over because this needs a reboot. This and Get Backers, but I'm gonna talk about Get Backers later. But this needs the Mappa or UFO Table reboot because this in Japan was really, really popular, and it actually beat out the big three before. And I mean the big three when they was at their peak, big three. And they beat them out a couple times. That's how popular they was in Japan. It just wasn't popular here, which is really sad because it's really underrated and it's a really good hidden gem. That's why I feel like if they do remake it, Mappa, listen to me. And if you do this, I want my royalty check. Have it done, like, have them introduce the characters for like I want to say about an episode and a half. Then boom, boom, cut the Makuro's arc, and then go straight to the Varya arc, and cut out all the gaggy stuff in between from the original one, and also include the last two arcs that they didn't include in the original. I guess because the manga wasn't finished then, but the manga's finished now. They can add in the two last arcs because you'll understand why he's a baby now. He's really a grown man, but he's a baby now. But the last two arcs actually explain that. Please give this the love that it deserves because a lot of people don't really know what this is, and they're missing out. And usually, people that know this are deep into anime, really, really deep. But this is really a good like 8.5, 9 out of 10 anime. You have to endure, the first 20 episodes. Like I said, if you're the action reaction crowd, but it definitely pays off. Please give this show, give this anime and Akira Amino the respect that it really deserves. Please watch this show. And I'm going to do Get Backers next. Thank you and good night.